All right, y'all, today we're back again with another review and breakdown of a recent shoot we finished up for a physical therapist and gym here in town. And so this is a really cool project. It's one of my favorites, and we filmed it with the intention of looking like a Netflix documentary. And so let's take a look at the video and let me know what you think. And then after, we'll talk about how we did it.
So I opened Bodyworks in 2020. It was 2 weeks before COVID. I had a dream where physical therapy meets functional movement, meets the gym, and it's just a mission of helping active people stay active. It wasn't about money. It wasn't about seeing as many people as you can. It's about helping as many people as you can. So we own Bodyworks Physical Therapy and Performance. It embraced the gym setting. And so I was like, well, if we're gonna lean into this and treat people in a gym type setting, why aren't we offering fitness classes and actually teaching them how to work out? So the performance side of things, it really is a gym. It's small group training. So when people ask what we do, I'm like, well, we're a PT clinic and we're a gym. And we just mesh it all together, and we just wanna serve people. And so at Bodyworks, our mission is to help active people stay active by optimizing recovery, performance, and injury prevention. And over the last 5 years, we've assembled a really talented team of therapists that walk the walk. Come in, we start with a very thorough exam. We're gonna get to the root cause of it. We don't treat just symptoms. And I think that's what makes us different, is we're able to sit down and truly listen to our patients. It's a one-on-one experience. We truly believe in the power of building relationships, and it makes our community stronger. It was something that I thought would be a solopreneur project for 5 years, that I'd be working in the corner of a gym, treating CrossFitters, and it quickly evolved into a business. And I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I just had to ride the wave and kept showing up and kept serving people, and the community of Abilene showed up as well. Speaking of Ace, this is our Chief Greeting Officer. So he's the CGO of Bodyworks. His name is Ace after my number. I was a collegiate softball player. I was number 1. So, we strive to be number 1 for our patients. We strive to be number 1 in life, and Ace is number 1 in our hearts. All right, so when I first designed our logo, I actually had somebody overseas do it for like $15. I want people to know that we're Christian-led, that we're here to serve, and so the X at the end of Works, it's actually the cross turned to its side to represent Jesus carrying the cross to his final resting place. It's a reminder for us to just always serve and love selflessly. We also have the teal kettlebell in there. That's a personal bias, but blue and teal is also the official color of physical therapy. And then the RX at the end of Works is a tribute to medicine, to prescription. So we prescribe physical therapy and movement. In CrossFit, you will see RX used a lot as well, and that's how I got my start, is with CrossFit athletes. I believe that we're not just gonna help you get out of pain like most clinics do. Our mission is to help people stay out of pain, and we want you to live the absolute best life you can live. So people don't always know that until they come in and experience it, but it's the Bodyworks difference. We trust the process, and once patients see it, they trust it too. We're here for the long game.
All right, so hope you enjoyed that and found it somewhat entertaining and inspiring. I know it's already got her a lot of traction and a lot of people talking about her business. And so if you're a business owner watching this too, the power of video is probably the most valuable asset that you could possibly invest in for your business. And so that's what we do. I own a company called Howdy Media, but this specific one was one of my favorite ones that we have ever made. And so basically all we did, we went into the location, their office, and we found a cool spot. And it was in the back, it was in the gym. And so what we did was we filmed the interview portion for about 20 minutes. It took us about 15 minutes to set up. And so we were there interviewing for no longer than probably 45 minutes, right? And then I had questions as well as the client. They had questions beforehand. And so that's what we'll do. We collaborate beforehand because we want them to get their story across in the most effective way. And so they give us what they have, we make it make sense for the overall flow of the project. So that's what we did. We filmed what we call A-roll, which is the interview portion. And then the next 45 minutes to an hour, we spent filming the B-roll. And so everything that you see that's layered on top of the A-roll is considered B-roll. There's no audio for the B-roll. It's just slow motion shots, videos of them doing their thing in the office, working with clients and patients. And so you mix A-roll, B-roll, music, sound effects, and transitions, and good storytelling all together, and that's what you get. You get something that really displays their heart behind what they're doing, and it's meant to be an emotional piece and create that trust and build that relationship with the person watching. And so if that's the first thing that pops up on somebody's website, ideally it would be shorter than that, but it really builds trust. And depending on what you're trying to do, like if you're trying to make a good first impression, that first 60 seconds, they need to be spot on if it's going to be like on your homepage of your website, for an example. And so I thought it was a really cool project. We've been selling these things like hotcakes. And so if you're a videographer watching this, I highly recommend doing this in your local area, because there's always going to be businesses who want to promote their stuff and get their story out there. And this is a good and easy way to do it. And so make a mock one, make one for free for somebody. Take that, pitch it to every single business within your town, and you're going to get multiple bites if you do a good job. But the way we did it, it was overall 2 hours, like 2 hour shoot. That's how all of them go. And usually we'll pull out the drone and stuff too. They didn't really want the outside filmed, but we just basically stayed there for 2 hours, got all the shots we needed, and everything else happened in post-production. It took me probably 3 or 4 hours to get it edited and produced and sent over to client, fixed for edits, and then finally approved to post. And so yeah, I think it's awesome. Shout out to Jody. She's killing the game. The gear that we used in this video to make this was one of these lights. It's actually back here. You can see one of these, what is it? Amaran 100DS lights, as well as a aperture lantern, I guess, diffusion box thing. And so we took that in there. We had one light set on the ground, shining up with no diffusion. And so it was really harsh because I wanted that harsh shadow. No diffusion, pointing up at the logo. And then that was our lighting. All of the lights in the room were off. And so we got perfect exposure. We used two Sony FX30s as our cameras, as our A and B roll. And so one of them had, I believe, a 50mm 1.8 Sony lens, and the other one had a 16mm for the wide shot f1.4 lens, I believe, and that was a Sigma. And so those were the two lenses and camera bodies that we used. We have a Sennheiser boom mic, so we stuck a boom arm directly over her, and it's pointing right in front of her nose. And so that's how we got the audio. We didn't have to use like a wireless mic or anything. And so that was convenient, and it also provides, in my opinion, a lot better audio quality. And so those are the main things that we used. Everything else was ideas, getting them set up, getting the actors set up to do the workouts and do the things, and film it in a way that we know is going to look good in post. Because there are definitely some moves that if you saw the camera go up and down, like that was me physically behind the camera going up and down, squatting really fast, and it was really funny on the set. But as you can see, it turns out super cool in the final product. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped. If you're a business owner looking for a brand story video like this, that's what we do, and we're willing to travel. We're based out of Texas. Let us know. There's going to be a link in the description to book a free call with us. And so if that's something you're interested in, Would love to talk to you more about it. Other than that, make sure to hit the subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. Leave a comment where you're watching from, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.